The Amityville Horror. What if the real horror isn't the ghosts that haunt the house, but the pure evil unleashed by a human being? This is the story of the Defoe murders, the terrifying true crime that preceded all the Amityville horror legends, and it is far more chilling. It was a cold November night in 1974 in Amityville, Long Island. The Defoe family parents, Ronald Sr. and Louise, and their four young children, Allison, Mark, John, and Dawn, were all fast asleep in their beautiful Dutch colonial home at 112 Ocean Avenue. All except one, Ronald Butch Defoe Jr., the oldest son. Around 3:15 a.m., he systematically walked through the house, carrying a .35 caliber Marlin rifle. One by one, he murdered his entire family as they lay in their beds. Each victim was found laying face down in their bed. There was no sign of a struggle. No one woke up. No one screamed. Just a house full of unimaginable horror, silently waiting for the dawn. Hours later, Butch Defoe ran into a local bar, screaming that his family had been shot. Police arrived to find a horrific scene. Initially, authorities suspected mob involvement, but the evidence quickly pointed to one person. Ronald Defoe Jr. initially claimed a mob hitman was responsible, but his story unraveled under questioning. He eventually confessed, stating, "Once I started, I couldn't stop. It went so fast." During his trial, his defense claimed insanity. Butch testified that voices in the house told him to kill his family. He said he heard them plotting against him, laughing at him. He believed he was acting on command. The prosecution, however, argued that Defoe's story of voices was a desperate attempt to avoid responsibility. They highlighted his violent behavior, drug use, and long-standing resentment towards his overbearing father and mother. The fact that all victims were found in similar positions, face down without a struggle, remains one of the most unsettling aspects. Some speculate they were sedated, others that the sheer terror had paralyzed them. The jury didn't buy the voices' defense. Ronald Defoe Jr. was convicted on 6 counts of second-degree murder and sentenced to 6 consecutive life sentences. He died in prison in 2021, taking any further truth about that night with him. So, before the famous tales of demonic pigs and levitating beds, the true horror of Amityville was the cold, calculated act of a son murdering his entire family. It was human evil that drenched the house in blood, and that, in many ways, is far more terrifying. And make sure you follow me for more terrifying tales all October long. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.